Play directing means that I'm the soloist of a concerto, of a piano concerto in this case, and I'm also directing the orchestra. So there is no separate conductor. So I'm responsible for both those things.
Donc l'Orchestre de chambre de Paris a initié encore cette année une académie dédiée à la technique du jouet dirigé avec 4 jeunes pianistes. On a pensé ce programme en collaboration avec Steinway pour la sélection de jeunes solistes de niveau international.
Working with great conductors is still a wonderful thing, and I wouldn't want to miss that for the world. But sometimes it's also really great to have the direct approach with the orchestra, to speak directly what you think about, what you think the character is, which voices should come out, how to characterize something. Also to be in direct emotional contact, not even the talking, but to look at each other.
I watched the orchestra today, how they watched the pianists play. Given the fact that it's a professional orchestra, they don't have to do it, but they obviously want to do it. And to have so much devotion to supporting young pianists is really amazing. And for me, the first time that I saw that in the world.
So at the Academy, we will have 4 young soloists. Most of them have already won great prizes at competitions. And I think on day 1, we will go through some basics of conducting, because probably for a lot of them, it might be the first time they do that. And then we go into rehearsals, and I'll let them rehearse with the orchestra, and I'll also help them and guide, and if they don't know what to do or how something works or something doesn't quite work and they don't know why, maybe I can stand by and guide them a little bit through a possible process. I mean, there are so many ways to go about a rehearsal. In a way, there is no right or wrong, because it needs to be your thing. I think it's an amazing thing that the Orchestre de chambre de Paris does an academy for pianists for play conducting. And first of all, any young pianist is anyway so happy about any experience they can get with a great professional orchestra. First of all, that's already a great thing. But then what we see often also in piano competitions or so, that people play their piano concertos, but they hardly make contact with an orchestra. They don't know what is the whole thing. They know their part, they know when to come in, and then they click out when they're not busy anymore. And it's such a great way for them to learn about taking care of the whole thing, of really being part of the tutti. It's not somebody else's responsibility, it's your own responsibility. How do I want to shape it? Which tempo do I take? And even how do I indicate it? How do I show it? From thinking about how would I conduct something, we can also learn so much for our piano playing. So it's really a win-win-win-win-win situation, I find, for the young soloists that will participate. I hope I can help them a little bit with my experience in that particular field.